Greetings, humans. I'm Adi, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. So, this is portrait of us. Not us. I assume it's portrait of them. Yes, if it was portrait of us, it wouldn't be that fun. Have you seen them? They're better looking. We can admit that. I'm losing my hair. Right, so, way to put yourself on blast. Carry on. It's better than if other people put me on blast. And I think I'm gonna put both of us on blast beats, if I know Dovas any well. So, I think this has been out already for a couple of months. I think it came out around the same time as the album came out, which is A Fortress Called Home, and that was 21st of June, and we're now in August, so it's almost 2 months. And that means I went that long without listening, not only to this song, but to the entire album.
Yeah.
And that, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge fan of this band, so that is very, very, very painful. But we couldn't get to record it because dog shit happened in our lives, so it is what it is. And, now I'm gonna get to listen to the album, and that's suffering too, because, that's how they roll.
Yeah, that's the thing with Spires. It's, you're in pain with them, you're in pain without them.
Kinda like women. Can't live with them, can't live without them. I'm sorry.
I had what he said.
I mean, no. Skull ring for the win.
She sheds a million tears on rainy bay windows. Your love like silent winters piled on evergreens. Your care the cold stone in the fortress we called home. When autumn bleeds malted memories.
Tell him!
You named me in my darkness. A prophecy unfolds. Now I count words far apart. All you ever let me know. Love is angry, love is cold, love is absent, never told. Love is judgment, love is wordless, grudgingly accepts the worthless. It was you who named me in my darkness, raised me to perfection.
Perfection.
Pain and blame and fondness are stored in your reflection. I am a portrait of us. With lacquer claws I beckon grand sweeping gestures.
Wow, so
expressions, for I am the villain in every story. All I ever wanted was to be more than cracked, clean slates and tear-stained midnight confessions. Forgive me in all my failed perfections. Love is angry, love is cold, love is absent, never told. Love is judgment, love is wordless, grudgingly accepts the wordless. It was you who named me in my darkness, raised me to perfection. Just remember pain and blame and fondness are stored in your reflection.
This is so
I
good.
am a portrait of you, me, and her eyes sparkle in illustrated firelight, while yours are white and apprehension. Our colors faded in the great at the time. What happened to those years?
Wow!
Father, forgive me if I'm your carbon copy, if I'm your wrong-born son. Oh, but your lessons taught me life is to make one. I am a portrait of
Kells! Attempting humor while emotionally wounded is hard.
Yes. Why emotionally wounded? Because it spires?
Yes.
Did you get anything in particular from the video that wounds you?
I have suspicions, but it's hard to articulate them at this point.
Do your rant.
Oh.
Oh.
It's got something to do with parental trauma again.
You think so?
Right? Because there were like mom and pops there and she was holding the Solveig thing and crying.
I'm not sure it was mom and pops.
It said mother and father in the cast afterwards.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there were people listed. I'm not assuming it's her actual parents, but that's the symbolism, okay?
Okay.
And it said something with "you made me in your darkness"
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. So I guess it's something with how you transmit the pain onto your offspring.
Inevitably, oftentimes.
Along with all your genetic flaws as well.
Yes.
Not in her case, but in case of mine. Right?
I've told you before, there's a point where self-deprecating humor just becomes self-deprecation.
That was funny! To you! Well, that's what matters. I love myself.
Yeah, everyone's buying that now.
No
Carry on.
No one's ever buying that. Yeah, so there was all that, and I don't know, Adrian has nailed the tormented artist aesthetic better than any other metal vocalist I know.
Probably.
In fact, better than any other artist I know. I'm not saying no one's ever done it better, but I don't know everyone.
I'm willing to guess that she's nailed the tormented artist aesthetic because she's a tormented artist.
Yes, she is. But there are a lot of tormented artists who try not to look tormented, and that doesn't work.
Why would you try to not look tormented as an artist if you're an artist and you're tormented?
I don't know, maybe they think that's failure.
But tormentful art is some of the best art.
Yes!
You're supposed to embrace the torment.
Yes. And that's why we listen to Seven Spires and we suffer willingly instead of avoiding listening to it and suffering unwillingly.
And why we voluntarily walk into mosh pits.
Yes.
And very aggressively push against very angry men twice our size.
Yes, and carry crowd surfers. Also twice our size.
Yes, especially those, because nobody else will carry them.
That degenerated really quickly.
Now I'm gonna guess that regenerated, because you are going down some seriously dark paths there.
They sent me! I don't know what's the deal with the horny things in the videos, but there's some evil things that are coming to pick her up at the end.
I'll call them demon doggos.
Demon doggos?
Yes.
But they look more like cat ears.
It's like labradoodles from hell. Also, did you see that part at the beginning of the video when she's like laid down on her back and her hair is all spread out?
Yeah.
I'm willing to guess she laid down there and then somebody had to come out and spread her hair.
Yeah, and first they drew a shape like they do for dead bodies, right? And then it's like, okay, this is what the half-dead Adrian is gonna be sitting like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm getting increasingly fond of the chopsticks in hair look. She's becoming almost as pretty as Dovas.
Almost.
Yes, almost. No one's prettier than Dovas, especially after I saw him absolutely spank a Testament set earlier. Couple of weeks ago
at this festival.
Yes, at that festival. Yes, he did.
Bring spires here, by the way. They belong.
Yes,
it's in a forest and it's vampire-like.
Yeah, if they don't offer you enough money, tell us. We'll give you the rest. We can't, but we want to. Okay,
it counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of the lyrics anymore. Because after I went over Architect of Creation, I was sure they're still building the lore of the previous albums. But then someone in the comments pointed out that Adrian pointed us out in an interview where she was saying that, yeah, thank you for the shout out, where she was saying that, yeah, they were like, definitely is that, and it's not really because they're kind of going for a more abstract thing with the album, I guess, so I don't know what the hell is going on anymore, but it's tormentful artistry and there's horny things in the building and we like it. And there's Dovas, we like Dovas.
You were saying something like you tell him at the beginning of the video. What'd you hear?
I don't remember, but it was a really, really poetic dark lyric.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna go back on it and I'm gonna put it on screen.
Okay.
So everyone else is gonna know what it's about while the two of us are staying here oblivious going like, what?
Yes, we are oblivious to our own insight. Or his own insight.
Yes, which is why we need to give it to you in the video edits.
Yes, we do.
We're sorry.
I'm not, he is.
This was very, 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 very good.
Are we gonna talk about it musically as well?
Yes.
Mostly clean.
Yeah.
Which makes the screaming that much more impactful when it shows up at the end.
I mean, it was mostly clean vocally. Emotionally, it was downright pornographic.
Wow! Like, if Eminem's rap is PG-13 in terms of words used, this isn't PG-13 emotionally, right?
I don't know what the hell is PG-13.
PG-13 is something that's allowed without parental advisory to people younger than 13, I think. Something like that.
Although it shouldn't be.
Yeah, basically if it has parental advisory on it, it's not PG-13. You need emotional parental advisory for your stuff.
Oh yeah, people should totally have to consent to being exposed to this level of emotional destruction.
Yes. I feel like the guitars and the bass come lower in the mix and less gritty and aggressively, and the orchestras come forward more, and kind of sounds a bit more like tired and like pouring in a way.
Yeah.
But not pouring in that visceral sense that they have in their very aggressive songs. Pouring more like in this
relieving, cathartic
sort of.
Like a big breath out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just went for it.
Yeah. And, it's all while, going through emotional trauma. So it's like, it feels a bit like coming to some conclusions, and they're not exactly positive conclusions, but you can make do.
Yeah, they're not the conclusions you want, but they're the conclusions you need.
Yeah, that's what it expresses to me. It didn't blast because it didn't need to, but that doesn't mean that Dovas can't blast.
It blasted my feelings.
It blasted our feelings, yes.
It still counts.
It did the emotions equivalent of a blast.
Also, even if he didn't blast, he not blasted so well that you can tell he can blast.
Yes. He not blasted.
Yes, he not blasted. And this is the same thing I complained about in Succumb, that I felt the riffs and stuff were too low in the mix, but here I don't have a problem with it. Here I feel they work. Mm. And after I listened to Succumb a few more times and I actually learned to pick up the instruments apart, I feel like it works there as well. It's just, you gotta go and listen to it a few more times. Like real music.
Yes.
It's not your everyday generic metalcore band. Not that there's anything wrong with those.
No, we love those. They do circle pits.
Yes. Except this is, better.
Yeah, you get to cry in the pit.
Yeah. Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Of course, yeah.